Hey there, how is it going? In this video I'm going to show you how you can work with a Spark function. The Spark function I'll be working with is going to be when. So in Spark there is a when function that you can use to give a condition within your to your data frame. So I've got this data frame here, so I'll be working with address. As you can see, we have RD here at the end of this address, the first address. The second one we have LN. The third one, it doesn't end with LN or RD or SD, but the last one ends with SD. So I'm going to replace this RD with word, LN with lane, and SD with straight, but I will leave the third one alone. So the way I will accomplish this is by using when function and regex replace as well. So the first thing I'll do is define a data frame, calling it df2. So I'll say df2 equal to, anyway, the data type is going to be data frame, so I can just include that one, equal to df. So the data frame I want to work with is this one, df. So df dot, I'll be using with column, which is another data frame method. So within that with column, I want to give a column name of address. Since this is the column name, right, I would specify address here, and I'll go ahead to use when function. So I think it's better if I give a space here and here as well. So use when. So when a column, and the column is going to be address. When address. So when address, if it ends with or it contains RD, so I will use, you can use ends with or contains. So for the first when method, I will use contains. So when that column address contains a string RD, what I want to do is replace RD with road. So in order to replace it, I'm going to use regex replace. So if I want to use regex replace, right, I have to specify the column that I want to use regex replace on. So that column, I have to use call function. So that column is going to be address. So address. Then inside regex replace, I will specify the string that I want to replace, which is called a pattern string. So that string is going to be RD. Then the replacement is going to be road. So that is the first regex replace, right? So that is the first when method. So you can see why we are given a condition when address column contains RD. We want to replace that address column, that RD, we want to replace it with road. So the second when function we are going to write is when any of the address column contains lane or ends with lane. So I'll put dot call address and dots. You can use ends with or contains. Ends with and then I want to replace it. Then I'll call it replace call address. So I'll be replacing it with the pattern is going to be len, which is ln. Then the replacement is going to be len. So I will do the same thing as well for dots when. So I want to say when address dot contains or ends with. Let me use contains here as well. Or ends with dot ends with ends with st. Then we just replace call address call address, then the pattern is going to be st and replacement is going to be straight. So you can see how that code looks here. So we are given a condition, right? And if that condition meets, we need to return we need to return road, len, or straight, and otherwise. So if it doesn't meet, like for example in this case, in the first in the third record, right, none of them contain streets or lane or road, so I'll use otherwise call address. I'll just return the address, right? So call address. So that is it. So I'll just go ahead and print it df2 dot show truncates equal to false. So if I run it now, I should be able to get the result. Okay, you can see, right? So the first one, right? So you can see the first one, it contains Audi, right? And we replace it with road. And the second one contains ln, we replace it with len. And the third one, it doesn't contain Audi or ends with Audi or contains len. So it doesn't have len, Audi or st. So that is why it's just outputting what is already there. So that is the purpose of this part of the code. And the third one, the fourth one, it contains st. So that is why it's returning straight, as you can see in this part of the code. So basically that is how you can use when method, when function in Spark. So and that's how you can use reject replace as well. I made a video about reject replace, you can check that one out too. So yeah, that is it for this video. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and hit the subscribe button as well. I'll be uploading more videos like this, so make sure you stay tuned. Alright, thank you for watching once again, and have a lovely day. Goodbye.